Hi, good evening everybody. So in this video, let us see what is the quickest way to manifest your twin flame. Okay. So before going into the video, this is my channel Dream, Desire, Destiny, and all my I've started my Tamil videos, twin flame regarding twin flame videos, a year or 2 years back, and that time I posted all the videos when I was doing my inner work. That time I didn't even know whether my twin flame was born or not. All was my assumption and my guess. Now while posting these English videos, people who all, I have other language friends also, people who all watched my Tamil videos, they couldn't, other language people couldn't understand, so they requested me to make videos in a same topic in English also. So, and my wish is also to make the video go or like for all the world around, so people, everyone can watch and understand. So English is a common language now. So I wanted to make, this is my Tamil channel Dream, Desire, Destiny, and in that I have a playlist Twin Flames in English. So if you go to that playlist, this videos, all these English videos will be there. And if you are watching, please subscribe my channel Dream, Desire, Destiny. Please click the bell icon so that if I upload a video, you'll never miss that uh, information. You will get that notification. And if you like the video, please give me please press the like button. Same way, if you find there is so much of videos in my Tamil video, so if you find it difficult, there is a especially dedicated devoted channel, my channel for English, Twin Flames, a success story. So you can go to that channel, you can watch the same video there also. Please subscribe, and please click the bell icon there also, so that if I upload there also, you can get a notification and you will not miss out the information. If you like the video, there also you can give me a like, thumbs up. And one more information what I wanted to share is, now I'm recording videos for Tamil coaching, and now it's about to get over, and we have started up with recording English videos for English coaching. Whoever wishes to join my coaching, and if they feel they can't understand Tamil, there is a solution available now. English coaching is also available, and once we finish with English coaching, we are planning to start with Telugu and Hindi. So you can join now in English coaching also. This is also an added information. Okay, let us go to the topic, how to manifest your twin. Very quick. So what I want to tell you is, this twin flame journey itself is not regarding chasing back of a person, thinking that he's the ultimate one or she's the ultimate one and manifesting them. No, no. Twin flame journey is all about complete traditional, true spirituality. I don't want to use the word traditional also. I want to be very politically correct. Very, very true, authentic, genuine spirituality. So, twin flame journey is all about your inner work, your inner transformation, you rebirthing as your best version. So, when you do this, when you do with your inner work, automatically your twin flame manifest. So, what happens in this twin flame journey, and what is the purpose, what is the inner mechanism which is going in the twin flame journey, which manifests your twin flame? So just let us have a brush up on all the whole journey, complete journey, what happens like within ourselves. So that is the way it manifests, twin flame manifests actually in our life. So let us, for example, take a prism, square prism, which has four sides. Okay, that four sides is, one side is conscious side, which is our conscious adult self, brain. Okay, that is the physical body. Let us take the subconscious self, that is the mind, emotional body. And let us take the unconscious higher self, which is the mental body. And let us take the supraconscious divine self, which is the spiritual body. Okay, so for these four are the 4 points of the four square shaped prism. Okay, when this intersection, x-shape intersection will be there, no, that center point is our inner child. Okay, this the core of the twin flame journey is healing the inner child trauma, making the dark child become a normal child, and this making this normal child grow into an adolescence with the coachings and teachings of our higher self, and making the inner child to become best version, and after becoming as a best version, making the inner child to become as the divine child. This is the actual purpose of twin flame journey. Okay, let us see how it happens. So when we are as kids, we have so many this mind wishes for so many things, and some few which are very superficial wishes, brain puts a tick mark and brings it into reality, and mind's deep desires, or something like, I want to manifest my twin, I want to live with my twin, or I want to build my house and I want to reside in my house only. All these things, when brain does a research work and checks it in its folder, if the future consequences is going to be like troublesome, if it's going to affect our existence, survival, what we are doing, and if the social conditioning does not allow all these things, if it is going to cause trouble to us, brain will not put a tick mark, it will put a into mark and reject our wishes. Like that, what all wishes brain has rejected now, all that wishes, what happens is it affects, it hurts the subconscious mind, because all these wishes are from mind only, na, mind's wishes. These deep desires are the wishes which has come from the unconscious mind to subconscious mind. So it gets so deeply hurt and it causes inner child trauma. This inner child trauma, what happens is, see, to whom all we love only we expect also. So if when they disappoint us, and when the expectation is not met out, and when the child's dream is not becoming into true reality, that child develops a vengeance and anger over that person, bitterness over that person. So that becomes carries a dark energy within the child's energy. So what happens, what this mechanism happens is, this is the child's inner child's energy, head to foot, what we have, subconscious mind energy. So when we are happy and joyful, when we do something, so when we feel I've done the right thing, I've done a good job, like that, we are happy head to foot, we keep jumping in joy. Same thing when we are upset, when we are mood off, when we are sad, push, our energy goes down, isn't it? So this all, so the energy is there from head to foot, and the center of the energy is our heart center. Okay, so like that, see, imagine this is the head to foot subconscious energy, this is the heart center, and when the brain rejects the deep desires of the mind, what happens is a soul piece, a energy piece from this whole package dissociates and goes back and sits along with the that vengeance and bitterness it developed with that person who rejected this wish. Okay, and with the darkness it goes and sits. When each of the wish has been rejected, how many ever wish has been rejected by the brain, that many ever piece dissociates, gets fragmented and dissociated from the whole package, and carries that vengeance as darkness and bitterness as darkness, and goes and sits behind the subconscious energy. So this is called the dark self or shadow self of our inner child. So this is called inner child trauma. And because of this dissociation, fragmented piece of energy and dissociation, what happens is, this inner child as a whole energy is there now, and center is heart center now. This heart center tries to compensate that dissociated parts. So this, from this center, it pushes little energy up to compensate. So what happens is a whole is created, and as more and more fragments gets dissociated, this whole keeps getting bigger and bigger, and it becomes a big void. This is how emptiness is created within us, and all the energy, how much of our emptiness we have here, that same amount of darkness we will have behind. So what happens is, this inner child, so this twin flame journey is all about the soul retrieval and soul reassociation and reintegration of the soul. Okay, so how that happens is, when we go to a coach or guide, twin flame coaching, or our spiritual coaching, whatever it is, we do a process called soul retrieval. We do introspection, and we write a self analysis report, like what are all the things brain rejected, what are all the wishes brain rejected. And so when you know these are the things brain rejected, that wish list of the mind, you will know, so at this age brain rejected this wish, and at this age, this level, brain rejected this wish. So that part of the soul is being fragmented and dissociated and is at the backside. So finding out the reasons why and by whom it got rejected, and for what reason, what wish got rejected, and how this soul got fragmented and went back. Knowing this, this all happened when we were small. Now we grew up, so many years of lapse, by when we are doing our day-to-day routine, and when we are into our mechanical life, that normal when we are very busy in working from morning waking up time till going to bed, sleeping time, in that daily routine we completely forget all these things. And one day when we write to sit to write the self analysis, the report, we keep on thinking and thinking. This process is called remembering what is the root cause of this soul dissociation, and by whom that soul dissociation happened, and what is the reason of the darkness. Knowing this is called soul retrieval. You are knowing, okay, this piece, this fragment of soul and all has been accumulated here. This process is called soul retrieval. And once you know, what happens is this, when a brain what happens, brain when until brain keeps rejecting all the superficial wishes, mind doesn't get bothered. When brain rejects the mind's deep desires, mind gets very much bothered. One time, if brain tells it, no, no, we can't make this dream come true. If you make this dream come true, the society won't accept, your community won't accept, where you are living, your survival will be put under throttle, your survival will be under threat and all. If one time, two time, three times, if the brain keeps on telling this reason, mind will accept. But at one stage, when mind thinks, this is my deepest desire, this is my core, I want this in reality, without this I can't live. If when mind starts thinking like that, mind will get upset with whatever story brain tells. So what happens is, mind becomes very silent and cold and adamant from within, and it won't communicate anything with brain until mind is communicating with the brain. Either it's fighting or shouting or crying, whatever way it is communicating, until mind is communicating with the brain, brain will be living its normal life. But when mind shuts down, become cold, this brain will get suffocated and suffer like anything. Oh my god, why mind is not talking? Oh my god, why mind is not talking? When will this mind talk with me? Like that, it goes under very, very such a deep depression, and it appears to the brain like its whole life is meaningless, and what it is living is there is no use in living this life. All that thoughts pops up in brain's mind. So what happens is, brain starts to think, why this happened, what did I do, why is brain brain got shut down, why mind got shut down, why mind got so cold with me, why is it not communicating with me. So that time it realizes, oh my god, I rejected its deep desire, thinking about the society. So once, many times I rejected, and that is the reason it got shut down, that is the reason mind got so cold. So until that time, thinking about the societal condition, thinking about the community, whatever decision brain took na, that is called selfish love. And now this whole process of realizing what mistake brain did na, and brain realizes that this whole suffering of the mind is because of me, like that. That whole process is called, that is the wake up called spiritual awakening. That process is called spiritual, self realization. And in the self realization, what happens is the selfish love steps into, oh my god, I caused this suffering. The very moment it thinks about this, the selfish love gets shifted into self love. Okay, so in the self love, now brain is able to realize how much mind is in trouble, how much mind is suffering, and how much mind is suffocating. So it comes to mind and asks for apology. And it tells that it didn't even realize how much it suffered. All that genuine truthful talks happens. And this is called, this inner child trauma is the happened, no? So this inner child trauma healing happens, and the soul retrieval happened, no? After that, once now brain knows the wish list, what all has to happen, brain starts to suffer a lot, how to make all the mind's wishes come true. So it keeps suffering without eating, drinking. It can't live its normal life. It can't live its day-to-day routine. It starts suffering so much. Somebody, won't I get some solutions? Won't I get some way to make all the dreams of my inner child come true, like that? Once this starts, once brain shifts to self love, and when it's keeping on searching, our higher self starts playing a role. Our inner voice starts teaching the brain how to make the dreams come true of the inner child. So when it teaches, when and this inner child won't immediately believe whatever uh, brain is going to tell, because now the time we are realizing, it could be 25 years or 26 years or 28 years, how much ever, up until the day now you are watching this. So this many years this brain has been living in selfish love, and all of a sudden, if it shifted to self love, mind won't believe immediately, or mind won't immediately go hug the brain and start talking and all. So mind will be cold only, but mind will be silently watching what are the moves and what are the steps brain is taking to make its dream come true. And if that is very genuine, if that is very loyal, and my brain puts its whole 100% effort to make all the dreams come true of the mind, and it surrenders itself to the inner voice, it honors the inner voice, and it listens to the inner voice starts teaching. This is how all universe works. So you are the co-creator, all the universal truths it starts teaching to the brain. And so when you co-create your dreams along with your universal laws, it manifests in reality. So it starts teaching like that. Once this brain starts listening to the higher self, and one by one, when it keeps doing action, and when it like what are the teachings given by the higher self, when brain takes action towards it and manifest each and every wish of the inner child, and when it comes true, and when the inner child observes how much genuinely brain is working for inner child. So so the brain's love for inner child is very genuine. Only when it realizes that that coldness goes away from the subconscious mind, that is our mind from the inner child, and it starts to relax, and when its dreams one by one starts to come true, and when the inner child starts to witness that happiness, the darkness which is created in the dark self behind goes away from that dissociated piece, and this dissociated piece again gets reassociated everywhere, like that, as each, if one dream came true, and because of the dream in past, brain would have rejected, now that dissociated piece went back. So once this dream is coming true and the inner child is witnessing the happiness, that darkness is gone away once it witnesses the happiness, and that dissociated piece reassociates with the whole package. Same like that, all reassociate, all dissociated fragments reassociates with the soul, as one by one the dreams are coming true. And this reassociation of the dissociated pieces again to this whole package of subconscious mind's energy is called reintegration of the soul. Once this reintegration of the soul is over, actually what happens is the whole soul is like a yin and yang package. Yin comes separately, yang comes separately. Yin takes a physical body and takes birth, yang takes a physical body and takes birth. So within the yin itself there is yang, so that complete black portion is our energy, actual energy, and that white portion within the black portion is the higher self. So that higher self can never be polluted, it is always in the higher self. That is why it is called higher self. It has got its coachings and its behavioral attitudes, everything from the divine self. The entire black portion in the yin energy is the lower self, subconscious mind. So this higher self and lower self, that is how to tell, unconscious mind and subconscious mind both put together is our soul. Twin flame concept is not half plus half is equal to 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. That is twin flames concept. So when this higher self and this lower self, that complete black portion, can be easily influenced, or can be easily made to come to the lower energy by the emotions, situations and surroundings, reactions with whatever it is in the physicality we are present in. So this higher self and lower self is the completion, is the whole soul of us. So this unconscious plus subconscious is the whole soul of us. So what happens after the, now you have done a soul retrieval and soul reintegration process. Now your that black portion soul is whole and complete. Once this black portion soul is whole and complete, what should happen is soul realignment should happen. With what should it get realigned? Actually, soul's characteristic behavioral attitudes, or it should be like higher self, because soul itself is a divine part. But what happened is, because we took birth in this earth, we all got influenced by the social conditioning and our vibration went down. So we have to raise up our vibration and align our soul back to the higher self's vibration. So for in that process, what happens is, first this higher self was coaching for the brain. Now this higher self, once the soul reintegration process and all gets completed, higher self directly starts to coach the subconscious mind itself. So all the divine characteristics comes to the subconscious mind itself, like self-love, self-worth, self-esteem, self-image, self-courage, self-confidence, self-knowledge, self-decisiveness and self-discipline, self-empowerment, self-contentness, feeling whole and complete within, from within. All these characteristic traits come from the is being taught by the higher self to this lower self. So after level by level, as it is keeping on getting the coaching, this lower self, our subconscious mind, also ascends level by level, and becomes its best version and becomes the higher self. So then after that, there is no higher self, there is no lower self. Both are higher self, and both gets united together. There is no higher self and lower self after that. There is only higher self. So this is what is twin flame journey all about. It is for our inner transformation, and it is for our ripping out the old self and rebirthing new self. When our subconscious mind and unconscious mind matches in vibration to the highest potential and becomes the best version, only higher self is there. There is no lower self, and there is a union manifested there. When this inner union manifests, there is an external union. That there is not external union, external world. Your twin flame manifests from nowhere. He enters into your life. Might be you will not know he is your twin flame, but he enters into your life. This is how, this is the only quickest way how fast you are in doing your healing work and inner work, purging, all that fast you can manifest your twin flame. This is the only route. There is no shortcut, there is no any bypass, there is no any other crooked ways you can think of to manifest the union. So in next videos, let us see, in twin flame journey, what are all the remaining very unique and interesting aspects of twin flame journey. So until then, bye.